waiting for Mandela. My people, today I am free. I am free because you never forgot me. The day is coming when we will all be free. Free from hatred, free from fear, free from killing. You are young. You live to see the day. And if I don't live to see the day, you better believe it. I'll be there. This is my home, and I'm home to stay. Right, guys, how are you doing? How is everything? Thank you again for coming to this session. I know Dr. is joining us soon in the next 20 minutes. He will be here with us. He's committed a little bit, but he's joining us in this conversation. The topic might change a little bit with time, but we want to at least going through the interview of the president yesterday, and also we want to check what is happening tomorrow. What is it that is going on tomorrow? Thank you again for joining this time. We will have this session today almost the whole time. Dr. will join us in the next 10 minutes, I think. Yeah. At the top of the hour, he will be with us. So we want to keep it always. The rules is we must be focused, number one. Number two, we want just to be as much as we can, we be polite, we be decorum. You just convey your message on a proper way as we look all this. And yep, that's it, man. That's it. Nothing much. Karibuni sana. Tunaanza sai kidogo. Kingsman, how are you doing today? Kingsman. Kingsman, can you hear me? All right, Kingsman. I think you have check your network. Check your network. Yeah, this one might run long today than the yesterday one. Uh,
Yes, I can hear you, Hillary. Let's proceed. Hi, everyone. I'll be
okay. I can hear you're a little bit busy kidogo, but no worries. No worries. I hear you,
about
Kings.
now. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. I can hear you. Kingsman, can you hear me? Right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I've said Dr. is joining us in a few minutes. He will be with us. That is Dr. Miguna. He will be with us again, giving his views on this, on what is happening in the next few
Yes,
minutes.
Hillary. I can hear you loud and clear.
All right.
But there's
Yeah.
a I think
Hello.
okay.
You're on the road, right?
Makaro. Wameanza kuenda.
All right, yes, Kingsman. When you're ready, let me know. Jason, how are you doing?
I am doing well. Larry, how are you doing?
Good, buddy.
It's great to be here and, of course, to meet with all the comrades to have a conversation.
Right.
I look forward to, great engagement and, of course, coming from the interview that we saw yesterday, I would say that that's the most painful, the most heartless, the most inhuman interview that I've watched from a head of a state anywhere. And I just felt depressed. It's just something that I think we need to dissect and look at it. And I'm sure there are quite a number of highlights that people are going to bring up. The key is that three things that I picked is that he does not understand what we are saying, or he only listens to the voices in his head. The second thing is that he does not have a heart of human being, but he has a heart of properties. Every question that was asked, he would deflect and go into protecting properties, even when he's given a chance to even share condolences and even speak to the mothers and the families. And I think I also realized that he is completely out of touch to even say that the child that was shot with 8 bullets, sprayed with 8 bullets, asking that he's alive. I realized is somebody who is actually completely out of touch. The other thing that I picked from there is that he is going to bring the finance bill back. I don't think he understood. He does not believe that anything needs to be changed. And finally, the other thing that I picked is that I think there was some level of arrogance and some level of thinking that is the only smart person who can communicate, who can tell people. Because two instances, Hillary, there's one point he said that if he was out there explaining, then this would have passed. And very lastly, because I know there will be a lot of discussion today, very lastly, Hillary, is the point where he said, I am the one to solve this country. He actually believes, I think there's somebody talking on the other side.
I don't know. I don't. Mwanga, Mwanga. Okay, just wait, Jason. Just
Okay.
wait.
So lastly, Hillary, so that you can jump in, is the point where he believes that he's the savior of Kenya. I'm the only one. I'm the one to solve this problem. I'm the savior. I'm the one to do this. I mean, there were quite a number of key highlights as I listened to it. That every time I was cringing and saying, God, how did we get here? How did we even elect somebody who does not even have empathy, even feeling the pain of people? Like that was heartless. I cannot even believe it. He was given an opportunity maybe to come out as a human being, but we saw what we saw on Tuesday. That is the real president. Ruto, back to you.
Thank you so much, Jason, for your sentiment on that. And thank you guys for joining. When you open up your mic, make sure that when somebody's talking, don't open your mic because you'll bring more confusion to the speaker. That one will be our conversation will not be constructive. So thank you so much, guys, again for joining. For sure, Dr. is coming in the next few minutes. It was held in a meeting, but at 11:30 it's joining. If then Risasi, how are you doing? Ivo Tieno, how are you?
Hey guys, can you hear me, Hillary?
Very well, very well, very well.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is my first time to speak on this space or any Twitter space, sorry, X space, and I'm really impressed. First of all, I want to echo what Jason said about the speech. That speech just made my blood to boil. Like when Ruto, actually, I'll not call him the president. Miguna told us yesterday he doesn't deserve to be called a president. And please, guys, on this forum, let's not call him the president. or Honorable Ruto. His name is Ruto, you know. And my blood really boiled when he was told about the kid who was shot 12 times, and he asked, is he alive? That means that in Kenya, just being alive enough is okay. Like, to him, as long as we're alive, like, being alive is okay in Kenya. Anything else is a privilege. Drinking water is a privilege. Breathing is as long as we're alive, that's okay. And then as we joined this space today, yesterday I listened to Miguna very cleanly. I was very impressed with how articulate he was. I was very impressed with how he was putting forward his points. I was very impressed with how patient he was, especially when people kept on asking the same questions he had said before. So I just want to remind us, guys, of what he told us yesterday. Let us focus. Let us not talk about what we need to do to redo the constitution or form an IEBC. Let us focus on what Miguna told us, and let us let go of fear. I really learned a lot from listening to him yesterday, because it's fear that's holding people back. And this fear has been instilled on us from the days of Moi. It's something that is ingrained in us, but we are seeing Gen Zs coming out and they're being fearless. I remember my small sister, when she was a kid, she's like 20 right now. And one time she was being disciplined and she told us, Nitaenda kwa polisi. We were like, what? Where did you get this? So, and she likes saying things like, I know my rights. And you're like, okay, who taught you your rights? So these people, they're a new breed. And let us not have fear. Let us get out tomorrow and go and let our voices be heard. And please, let us not divert. Take this movement as someone who is leaving work from the office and going home. Your focus is to reach home, but on the way home, there are many hurdles. You'll get a traffic light, you'll be stopped by the police, there'll be traffic jam, but at the end of the day, you'll get home. So let's not focus on sideshows. Let's be very focused on what we must do tomorrow. Let's come out in numbers. They cannot kill 10 million people, like Miguna says. They cannot kill 10 million people. Another thing, um, let us not quote what Ruto is saying, because anytime he opens his mouth, he's a liar. Ruto wants to become the next Museveni. Museveni is his role model. He wants to become the next Museveni. That's why he hangs around Museveni so much. So, guys, let us focus on what we are supposed to do tomorrow. Let us avoid the side shows. And when Miguna comes, or anybody who's advising us, please take note and avoid asking questions over and over again. Let us take note and be focused. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Eve, for that contribution. Yes, we're gonna be there for a long time today.
Time today. Crisis onge maduong'.
We don't have that way. I've said very well that it is important to. That's why we have these emojis. Carry up your hands. You can laugh.